Hi, I'm Dr. Keith Ryan, a chiropractor in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I wanted to talk to you about arm pain. Arm pain is kind of a big subject because a lot of things can happen with your arm and it can hurt for different reasons. First off, you want to see how the arm is hurting. For instance, if the arm is hurting that starts up here on the shoulder, this part, and then comes down the arm, that can likely be a problem because of your neck or your upper back. If your arm is hurting here, up in the shoulder, you can have a shoulder injury, a acromion impingement of the supraspinatus tendon, which is down here, and that's something you want to look at. If your arm is hurting and you're coming in through this area across here, it can be an elbow problem. Or if your hand's hurting, it can be a wrist problem. Now here's the complications of that sort of thing. That you can have an injury in your neck or your upper back, and it can cause your wrist to hurt coming down through this area. But it's really exclusively happening in the neck. While that same injury can be not part of your neck, but can be part of your wrist. It can be the same thing. You can have something that's hurting around your elbow that's coming from your neck or your upper back, or it doesn't have to be responsible for your neck and back. It has to be just in your elbow here, and it could be an elbow problem. You can have a wrist problem that causes an elbow problem. You can have an elbow problem that causes a shoulder problem. You can have the wrist problem that comes up and causes the elbow problem that causes the shoulder problem in combination. Or you can have something that's pinched along the nerve, a combination of things. You can have a problem in your neck and your upper back and a problem in your elbow, and the three of them are all pinching nerves, which makes the problem worse coming down your whole arm. So the idea here is to be able to diagnose which problem's coming from which area and then solve the problem. And chiropractors are generally pretty good at that, to see what's happening in which position, diagnose where the problem is, search it out and correct it in a quick period of time. I mean, what you don't want is somebody that doesn't have a clue on what they're doing or doesn't do a good exam to come in and treat areas that aren't the problem, or not to be specifically treating the area that's causing the problem. You know, straight up, because you want to be able to get better as quick as you can. And you neither have time nor money to mess around when you're hurting. You want to find the problem, correct it, and go on down your road to be helpful. So I hope this provides some good information for you on what could happen in arm injuries, because it's a little bit complicated across there, and you want to have the right thing happen to correct it as quick as you possibly can. Thank you very much.